Is that you?
What?
The one person?
No, I'm not there yet. I gotta refresh my page to be even close. And there you go.
Okay.
You're not moving. Why are you moving?
Oh, I just walked right in front of it.
Why is it not? Okay.
Oh.
Let me see how long it takes for you to show up at the other frame. 1, 2,
Okay, honey.
5, 6.
How's this working?
Is it on?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, you gotta refresh the page.
Oh.
And then videos start. I'm watching you do that. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay, I have time, so don't freak out.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome. I can see you. Hi. We're setting up Sal's camera behind the laptop so that I can actually see my slides. Oh man, and now I hear myself talking, so we got to shut that off. Hey DJ, welcome.
There you go.
Hey everybody, DJ is our 300th subscriber, so give him a big warm welcome and a hand. Yay. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Sal's going to be getting on the chat very shortly. Oh man. I think there's about a 5-second delay between when I talk and when I can see the slide behind me. Dean's safe. Hey, John. Hello. Welcome. Oh. Hey, who gave me a thumbs up already? Thank you for that. You know, I love that. Who else is here? Let me know in the chat who else is here, because we're not starting yet until more of you guys show up. I've got my Sennheiser wireless mic on this time instead of using the Blue Yeti. We've been researching like crazy what this weirdo. Hi Tabitha,
Hey.
Welcome. Hey Rich,
Hey,
welcome. Sal's asking a question.
What's the password for Google? That Spiegel said. Spiegel thing.
Okay, excuse me everybody. I'll be back. Honey, go take your headphones off.
Here they can hear what you're saying. They're mic'd up, so. Hey everybody, I'm here. Oh, look at that, that's so funny. How you doing? Who's here? Who's here?
A lot of people are here.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm off.
You're gonna do a dance? Oh, I knew it. Okay, yay. What up? What up, women? I'm glad you're here. Hey, is Lily here too? If she is, hi Lily. Hi Dale, welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad everybody's here. What do you know what? Let me know in the chat. She's not here today. Okay, tell her I missed her. Because I was looking forward to seeing her, you know, on Facebook. Let me know.
Hey,
Hi, Laura. Let me know in the chat if you're using YouTube ads already, or if you know anything about them, or if you don't know anything about them. And we're only covering some of that today because, man, there's a lot to know about that.
You got 4,000 video slides.
Sal said I have 4,000 slides, but that's not true. Don't worry, we're not going to be here until, you know, a week from Sunday.
Pack a lunch.
It's not true. Oh, honey, David's swooning over your dancing. Should he come back and dance some more for you guys? All right, I'm going to wait just a little tiny bit because we have a few more people I know are coming. As soon as everybody, I don't know if you all are here or not, but I don't think you always are. Laura missed your dancing, honey. I think you need to come back and dance.
I don't know.
Come on.
Do it at the end.
No, come on.
No, now they have to wait until it's over.
Rich doesn't know anything about YouTube ads. There's a lot to know, Rich. God. But it's all good. It's all good stuff. Anybody else? Anybody know anything about YouTube ads? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Honey, are you coming over here?
Why?
Come on.
No, I'm not. Come on, do your thing.
Come on.
Start.
Laura said, no, David said he needs to just stay behind you and dance the whole thing. Oh, come on. That's so distracting. It would be cute, though. So distracting. All right, I am going to get started. Everyone who comes up later, yay. All right. So today we're going to be talking about YouTube ads. And this is YouTube Bootcamp, and YouTube Bootcamp is for small business owners, professionals, and creatives to learn about video marketing, strategy, and branding to make money online. And YouTube ads, huge part of that, right? I'm Sherry Barbera. I am your host, and if you don't know me, I am a Google certified YouTube channel growth expert and answered 122 insanely difficult questions and got 100% correct. So most of you know that. You know I'm a high overachiever, but thank you. So let's just start off with why. Why in the world would you advertise on YouTube? You want to just throw some answers in the chat there, because there are a lot of reasons why you would want to advertise on YouTube. So if you can think of any, put them in the chat. Here's one. YouTube has 2 billion users per month. So do you think that some of those people are looking for whatever content you are going to be posting? Do you think some of those 2 billion people are looking for whatever niche your business is in? Kind of, you know. So what do I mean by 1 billion? What do you think I mean by that? Have any of you put anything in there yet? Just no TikTok music. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, you have to start putting stuff in the chat, because Sal's just sitting there waiting for you. So just put something in there. All right. 1 billion is the hours watched in a single day on YouTube. And that comes directly from YouTube, directly from YouTube's site. This is a screenshot. So that's pretty insane. That is insane. So think about it. 1 billion hours watched on YouTube every single day. Are you there? Are you advertising? Is your channel up? If not, what? Okay. YouTube is in over 100 countries and 80 languages. So no matter who your market is, if you speak Portuguese, if you speak Chinese, if you speak Japanese, if you speak any other language, almost.
New Jersey.
Sal said New Jersey. If you speak New Jersey, chances are you're going to be on there, right? So I think you need to be on YouTube if you're not. Integrating YouTube ads into your marketing repertoire. Do it. What exactly is YouTube advertising? YouTube advertising is basically done through Google Ads. And if you don't have a Google Ads account yet, but you already have a YouTube channel, then you can immediately sign up for Google Ads, which I highly recommend that you do right now. Well, no, not right now. After this is over, I highly recommend you do it after this is over. And another reason why is because when you become a YouTube partner, the only way for you to get paid is for you to have a Google AdSense account, Google AdWords, Google Ads. So you have to do this. And I think all of you know that Google is YouTube's parent company. So this is why Google is such a huge part of YouTube. Oh man, when you see this, you're going to be like, what the heck is this? So I'm going to just go and point out a few of the things on there because I forgot how teeny tiny it looks on the screen.
Okay.
So I'm just on Google's homepage, and all I did was copy and paste the URL to Google Ads, which is ads.google.com. And then look at the drop down. What's interesting about the drop down is what else you get with Google Ads. And the most important thing besides being able to make ads and being a YouTube partner and all these other things is, look at this. Keyword Planner. Keyword Planner is huge. And as soon as you sign up for Google Ads, it's free. It's a part of your account. So now you can go to Google Ads and you can look up keywords that Google, I love using this thing, okay, that Google highly recommends. Who else is here? Okay, anybody have any comments so far about YouTube ads, Google ads, why you should be on YouTube with an advertisement? Just go ahead and put in the chat. What can you do with Google Ads? Well, you can, actually, let me back that up. How do you use Google Ads? Well, number one, you create a video ad. And we'll cover that in the near future. We'll cover how you create a YouTube video ad. Number two, you upload the ad to Google AdWords. Number three, you select your demographic. So amazing, right? Because Google has 2 billion users. So demographics, they know everybody, right? Customize your target audience. This is huge. I've done a video on this for you guys that is amazing. I mean, unbelievably mind-blowing. And when I'm finished with this live stream and I go to edit this, I'll put it in the description so that you can just click on it. Oh, someone has a question. Sal's got his hand up.
Santiago has a question.
Hey, Sam. Hola. Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Oh.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so what's the question?
I don't know. Siri came up when you yelled, "Hey, Sam."
Oh, Siri came up when I yelled, "Hey, Sam."
I got to restart.
So Sal has to restart. All right, I'm going to look at it. I know you can post YouTube ads in front of your competitors' videos. Can this be done without submitting keywords? Ooh, that is a very good question, Sam. I am not going to answer that just yet. Okay, but keep that in the back. Sal, keep that in the back there. Can this be done without submitting keywords?
Back of what?
In the back of your mind, so that you ask me that again. There are 3 types of YouTube ads. TrueView, which if you start looking into how you use ads, TrueView is everywhere. And what?
Rajesh is here.
Rajesh, hi honey. So good to see you. Thanks for showing up. We miss you. Rajesh is working on her degree, her college degree. So she's been on and off all the time, but coming up with a fabulous YouTube channel. So you got to do it. Okay, so TrueView ads, the reason they're called TrueView is because they're all about the viewer and the ads working for the viewer, not all about the advertiser, all about the viewer. Pre-roll ads, bumpers. So these are the 3 types of ads. Now, there are formats, and we will get to them. But the first thing that you need to determine is, why do you want to advertise? What are your goals? And it's really important that you know what they are very clearly, because Google Ads is going to ask you that. So I'm not just telling you this for no reason. I'm not just being some kind of like YouTube guru person. No. Google Ads is going to ask you, Why do you want to place this ad? Do you want to use YouTube ads to reach a new audience? That's one way. Do you want to grow your business? Do you want to build your brand? Every one of these directs your ad to a different targeted market. Are you just trying to create awareness of your business? Again, different targeted market. So YouTube, Google, they need to know very specifically, why are you placing this ad, so that they target exactly what your goals are. It's very specific. Maybe you want to build your email list. Maybe you want to sell a product or service. Know your goals. Now, here's the interesting thing, and it makes perfect sense because, again, the name of YouTube is you, right? So it starts with you. YouTube always puts the viewer first. What do I mean by that when it comes to advertising? What I mean is your ad relevant to the viewer? Is your ad relevant to the things that they have previously looked at on YouTube, what they're looking at right now on YouTube, what they've purchased today, what they purchased yesterday or 3 days ago, where they live, how old they are, do they have kids? There's so many things that YouTube and Google Ads take into account to make something relevant to the viewer. So again, it's all about the viewer. It's not about you, the advertiser, because you, the advertiser, have to have predetermined all of this. So now YouTube and Google take over and they determine, is it relevant? Is it relevant? YouTube's goal, I just want you to read this. YouTube's goal. What is the most relevant, useful advertising experience for the viewer? That's a really interesting word. I didn't make it up. This is something that came right from them. Experience. So your advertisement needs to be an experience for the viewer. It can't just be something dull. Can't just be something boring. Can't just be something informational. It's got to be exciting. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be an experience. So think about these things. The other goal that YouTube has is super important. Read this. Your ad should not create a negative experience of YouTube for the viewer. This is huge because anything, what happened? YouTube ads have to do use for business, or can it be? Oh, that's so cool. All right, so right behind, I'm on my laptop right now, and that's how I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming off my MacBook Pro laptop. But because I can't see the slides behind me, they're actually flipped in reverse, so I can't read them. Sal set up his iPhone behind my laptop so I could read them. And one of the questions on the chat just popped up right in front of the screen. So that was really cool.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know it did that. So that was really cool. I love that. So I'm learning some new things about this live streaming thing.
Did you answer the question?
What was it? I didn't see the question. What was the question?
DJ said YouTube ads have to be used for business only, or can they be used to grow a channel?
Okay, so the question is, do ads have to be used for a business only, or can they be used to grow a channel? Yes, they can be used to grow a channel. Your channel is a business. Absolutely. Your YouTube channel is a business. Think of it as a business because it is your platform online besides your website, where you are going to be promoting and selling and marketing your products, your services, your business. It is a business. So yes, absolutely, you can advertise your channel. That's a great question. Thank you so much for asking it. When I said effective, what did I mean by that? YouTube's goal. This is YouTube's goal. This is not your goal as an advertiser. This is YouTube's goal, is to help advertisers reach the right people. Isn't that amazing? You know, when you think about it, there used to be these, and there still are, many, many PR and marketing firms, and they do all of this for you for a fee. But now you can do this all yourself. And it's not that I have anything against hiring someone to make your life easier and faster. I think that's fantastic. If you can do it, do it. If you want to do it yourself and try this on your own, YouTube and Google, both platforms, try to make it the best experience, the best possible targeted market that you could ever get. And the reason why you know that they're doing that for you is because they're following everybody constantly all the time. So they're learning everything about everybody. And they're taking all that amazing information and they're putting it into their advertising guru pots of magic. And then they're making all of that available to you.
Rajesh has a question.
Rajesh has a question, yes.
I have a question regarding YouTube. In my understanding, YouTube play the ads, or can we do it ourselves?
That is a very good question, Rajesh. Does YouTube place your ads, or can you place them yourself? Only YouTube can do that. You can never place your own ads. What you do is in the back end in Google Ads, where you're setting up what you want your YouTube ad to be, you are targeting very specifically with your demographics, with everything, exactly who your market is that you're going after. Then YouTube takes over. They know everything, right? They're omnipresent. They know a lot more than you'll ever know about where that ad should go. And they will place your ad exactly where it should go for someone to click it. And that's the most important thing, right? Is that we want someone to click it. We want someone to watch it. We want someone to take action after they watch your ad. So you never get that opportunity because you don't know even 1% of what YouTube and Google know about your targeted market. So there's the answer. Now, with that being said, you yourself can make your own ads that you put in your own videos. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. You can make an ad and put it in your video. You can also make an infomercial. Did I say that right? Infomercial. You can make an infomercial about your products or your services and just make it an entire infomercial that's 20 minutes, half an hour, be your own home shopping network. It's your platform. This is your TV show. This channel is your TV show. It's you, whatever you want it to be. What else is YouTube's goal? Well, YouTube's goal is for advertisers not only to reach people, let's go back to that so that you can see it, not only for you, the advertiser, to reach the right people, but to reach them at the right time. And that's the other remarkable thing that you get for free, basically. I mean, you pay for the ad, but think about this. How many marketers, how many PR companies actually specifically know when your ad should post, where your ad should post, who the market is that it should post to, what time of day it should post? Should it be at night? Should it be in the morning? Should it be in the afternoon? It is amazing. I mean, this is an incredible amount of value that you get when you place an ad, an incredible amount of value. What else? YouTube's goal is to help advertisers reach in the most effective, compelling way. Wow. Not only are they there for you to help you reach the right people, not only are they there for you to help you reach the right people at the right exact time, but they are there for you to reach those people at the right time in the most effective, compelling way so they click. Wow. Right? Wow. So here are the 6 formats that you need to know about if you intend to place a YouTube ad. And we are going to cover the top 2 tonight. And then next week, we're going to cover the next 2. And then the following week, we're going to cover the last 2. So tonight, we're covering skippable and non-skippable in-stream ads. Does anybody know what those are? Is anybody using those? Sal just raised his hand. And if you're not using them, are you well aware of what they are?
Oh, so DJ had a quick question.
Okay.
What's a good budget? What's a good starting budget to start YouTube ads?
So DJ's question is, what is a good starting budget to start with YouTube ads? That is kind of a loaded question because everyone's budget is going to be different. However, from a ton of research that I've done about this, and I have done a lot of research on this, and using Facebook advertising also as a benchmark, because Facebook as well as YouTube does amazing targeting with their ads. You could literally start with $5 a day. Literally start with $5 a day. And just see how it goes over a period of a week, and then tweak, readjust, do A/B testing. If it's going well, you could up it to even 7, up it to 10. You don't have to start at $100. You don't have to start at $1,000. You can start at 5. It's incredible. I mean, you can get your feet wet and learn as you go. It will still, thank you, Sal. And it will still be cheaper to do it yourself, which is amazing, right? And you're going to learn so much. So that's the answer. TrueView video ad campaigns. And that's what we're basically talking about with skippable and non-skippable in-stream ads. TrueView video ad campaigns. You create and manage your TrueView campaigns in Google Ads. And this is why you have to have a Google Ad account. So again, if you don't have a Google Ad account, what should you be doing as soon as this is over? Okay, I don't have to say it again, but I'll say it again anyway. As soon as this is over, open a Google Ads account, right? And then you get Keyword Planner that I showed you before. You control where your TrueView ads show up, where they run, and who sees them. You control that. That is all you control. Oh, besides the ad, of course, you create the ad. But think about that. You do control a lot. You do have quite a huge hand in this. But then you just sit back and let YouTube and Google do their magic for you. And if it's not working, then you need to figure out in your analytics why. Could it be the copy that you used? Could it be the way you made your ad? Could it be that you put some kind of harsh music in it? Could it be that somebody's screaming or not talking loudly enough? Or maybe it's boring, or maybe it's not exciting enough, or maybe it's a little bit too exciting, or whatever it is, you need to figure it out because Google and YouTube have got this down. So if it's not working, it ain't them, okay? You need to fix it. Now, we're going to talk about skippable and non-skippable in-stream ads. First, we're going to talk about skippable. Skippable in-stream ads. So this particular graphic is directly from YouTube about what is a skippable ad. And if you look at the different types of ads, and you notice that they're showing everything on mobile. Do you know why? Because the majority of videos are viewed on mobile. I think the statistic at this point is almost 80%, which is insane, right? Insane, 80%. So this is why it is so critical when you make an ad, when you make any kind of video, but when you make an ad, you need to think about how is it going to look on your phone, right? Is it readable? Is it visual? If there's text on it, can you see it? Is it fun to watch? Or is it just plain annoying to watch? Can you understand what it is with the sound off? Do you even need the sound? There are so many things that you need to think about because the majority of viewers are on mobile. Wow. Okay, was there another question? No. Okay. Skippable in-stream ads have this little tiny box in the bottom right corner of the video that says skip ad. And what's going to happen is that you're going to have to watch for a certain amount of time. Do you know how long that is? Anybody know how long you have to watch? Sal is raising his hand because he said, well, it shows 5, isn't it 5 seconds? You are absolutely right, honey. He's so smart. Very smart man. He looks at stuff. Very good at that. So yes, it is 5 seconds. When should you use this ad format? Do you have any thoughts on that? Anybody have any thoughts on when you should use this particular format? So skippable ads, a skippable ad. Before, during, or after. Before, during, or after. Does that sound weird to you? After? Before, during, or after. Skippable ads. Now, if it's during, then the video itself must be a minimum of 10 minutes. Otherwise, skippable ads are not an option. They're only an option on videos that are 10 minutes or longer. Keep this in mind when you make your own videos, because if you want people watching to be engaged in your videos, but you are on the YouTube Partner Program and you can monetize your videos and make money, you should make videos that are at least 10 minutes or longer so that you can have skippable ads in them. It will make you more money. How does this ad format actually work? Ads themselves. So when you make your ad, you can make an ad that must be a minimum of 12 seconds, cannot be longer than 6 minutes. That's an infomercial. 6 minutes is definitely an infomercial, isn't it? Why would you make an ad that's 12 seconds when after 5 seconds a person can click away? And what do you think should be in the first 5 seconds? We've gone over this. You should be typing furiously in the chat right now with your answers, because quite obviously you better hook your audience immediately in those first 5 seconds. You have to do something so amazing in those first 5 seconds to keep people watching, right? You want to keep people watching.
Cats.
Cats?
No, I just said
cats. Oh, Sal said cats. Cats are good. Definitely people watch cats. That's a smart answer, honey. Very smart answer.
I'm doing good tonight.
After 5 seconds, the viewer has the option to skip the ad. You only have the first 5 seconds of your ad, no matter how long it is, to keep that viewer watching. You only have the first 5 seconds. And that is not a very long time. I did show you a couple of weeks ago, I did show you what 6-second ads look like. And I'm pretty sure it's one of the videos that's on our YouTube channel, YouTube Bootcamp channel. So take a look for that. But 6-second ads, you can really do a lot. It's amazing how much you can brand yourself and how great and exciting a 6-second ad can actually be. Now that's 6 seconds. We're talking 5. So you have to make those first 5 seconds amazing so that people will watch. Okay, I am going to show you now a before video example. This is a before video example of a skippable in-stream ad. And that was it. That was 5 seconds. That was 5 seconds. I am actually going to replay that. I think. I'm trying. There it goes. The sound doesn't matter. It's really just the fact that it's a, that's it. That is it. So if you haven't grabbed me within those first 5 seconds, now, there are good things about that, but they're really not that good, but I will tell you those shortly. Here we go. How will you be charged? You are charged in CPV, cost per view, and it's a bidding war. And the bidding war goes on inside Google Ads. And what happens is, depending upon who your target market is and what your ad is about. So if it's about technology or it has something to do with, oh man, see, I can see myself in the camera above. And I use my hands a lot, and it's very distracting to see me up there. But that's okay.
Well, don't look.
I can't help it. I'm like, ugh, all the time. Cost per view. The bidding is done in Google Ads. And what happens is, the more valuable your keywords are, the more targeted your market is, the potential for the price to go up or down. And it really depends upon who your target audience is, what exactly your ad is about, and where within Google does that fall on the money chain. The default to set the amount you'll pay for a TrueView video ad in Google Ads. So you decide, are you going to spend a quarter and just try it with a quarter? Are you going to spend $10? You literally have the option to choose any of that. You literally have that option. It's completely up to you. So here's an example. If you think it's worth 25 cents to have someone watch your video ad, you can set up the maximum cost per view bid to 25 cents. So you may not get it. That might not happen. And it might be that Google Ads comes back to you and says, it's not enough money, because that's not happening. People in that space for that thing are paying, $5 or $10, or they're paying, 75 cents. Whatever it is, you're going to find out what that amount is. And then you have to decide, do I want to spend that much or not? It's entirely up to you. Hey, how come nobody's liking this? If you're watching this, you should like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please subscribe. Small little advertisement there. Okay, with cost per view bidding, I don't know if you can read what the yellow says, but you pay when a viewer watches 30 seconds. Am I standing in front of that? 30 seconds of your skippable ad. So you pay when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your skippable ad. 30 seconds of your skippable ad. You pay for clicks when there's a call to action overlay. This is a call to action overlay. That is a call to action overlay. If it gets clicked, you pay. If it does not get clicked and it gets closed, you don't pay. You do pay for clicks on cards. Now, we went over cards and end screens last week and a few weeks before, so you can go and look at those videos if you are new and you haven't seen them. Cards allow you, when you have 10,000 subscribers or more, to put links in the card. That is very different from an ad link. Okay, it's very different from an ad link. So you pay for clicks on cards. You pay for clicks on companion banners. That's a term that is used for an ad. And I'm just going to go back for a second. Here is the video. On the side of the video, on this side of the video, will always be suggested videos for you. There will also be companion ads. Generally, a companion ad will be slightly above and to the right of the video. And the companion ad will be this exact same ad. Exactly the same. But it will be up here, and instead of being a long, narrow rectangle, it will be a box. Bigger. So more visual. And the reason for that is you're looking at the video. You're watching the video. You're not paying attention to the ad. You're sort of paying attention just a little tiny bit to all those suggested videos to the side of the video that you're watching. But the companion ad is bigger so that it attracts your eye. Because why? Because YouTube makes money from ads. Hello? It's all about making money from ads, right? Yes, question.
Is the little ads less expensive than the big ad?
Are little ads less expensive than big ads?
Oh, right.
So the question is, are the overlay ads more expensive than a companion ad? And the answer to that is they work in conjunction with each other and you pay for both of them. You also pay for clicks on a link to your site, and that again is a card, and that again is when you have 10,000 subscribers. You also pay for a link to a mobile app. Again, this only happens when you have 10,000 subscribers. With cost per view bidding, you only pay when the viewer watches the full video ad if it's shorter than 30 seconds. Shorter than 30 seconds. So if you've made an ad that's 25 seconds and the viewer watches that entire 25 seconds, you pay for it. If the viewer only watches 20 seconds, no, you don't pay for it. Okay, they're done with you. They're already done with you. How do you decide what you should set your maximum cost per view bid at? How do you decide? That was a question, right? How do you decide? Well, there are things that you base that amount on. First of all, base the amount on your reach estimates. And by reach estimates, these are something that Google Ads will give you. When you're in the back end of your Google Ads and you're working on your ad, Google Ads is going to ask you and literally show you. They're going to ask you about your targeted market, and then they're going to show you what your reach is. What if your reach is 1,000 people? What if your reach is 100,000 people? This is how you decide what you base how much you're willing to spend on. It's a science. It's not random. Okay, so there are a lot of factors that go into this, and every one of them is something that you should carefully think about because it's your money. You know. You also want to base the amount on the maximum cost per view when you build a campaign, because you may say, okay, the maximum cost per view I'm willing to spend is $5. And that is per view, right? Cost per view. What if you make an unbelievable ad that's so freaking awesome that everybody wants to click on it? Everybody and their brother, okay? But they're not actually ready to buy, or maybe they're not, I mean, they should be targeted, right? They should be exactly who you want. But think about it. So this is where the whole budget comes in. You have to decide on your whole budget, not just what is the maximum cost per view, how much do I want to spend per day? No, what is your whole entire budget? Because what if you could get 100 people to click in one day? Wow, right? What if you could get 100 people to come from your ad to your landing page where you're selling a product like a book, and those 100 people just saw your ad, they loved it, they're so excited about your book, they click through and now they're ready to buy. What if that were to happen in one day from a YouTube ad? So when you're thinking about what is my budget, what are you thinking about? Think about what is the end game? What is the result that you want? How much are you willing to spend for that? How quickly do you want the results to be achieved? That's another thing. How quickly do you want everything to happen? Because if you set your budget too low, this is going to take a whole lot longer for you to see results. So none of this is just cut and dry. None of this is black and white. There's a lot of gray in here, and all of this is up to you. You have to decide all of these different factors. What is the best thing for you? How much do you want to spend? What is your overall budget? How quickly or how long are you willing to wait for things to happen? All of this is up to you. Yes?
It was in the back of my head. Did you ever get to Sam's question about submitting or putting your ad in front of a competitor's video? Do you need to submit keywords?
Sam's question. Okay, so Sal brought up again Sam's question about to get your video in front of a competitor's video, to get your ad in front of a competitor's video. How does that work? Do you need to submit certain types of keywords? Yes, absolutely. Keywords are huge.
No, that was, can you do it without submitting keywords?
Can you do it without submitting the keywords? How? How would you do that without submitting the keywords? There are only a couple of ways, and it's pretty tricky. You have to so cleverly and clearly target the exact, precise audience that your competition has. You must know exactly who that audience is. How would you do that? You should look at your competitors' ads. If your competitor is making ads, look at their ads. What exactly do they say? Look at their channel. Look at their keywords. Who precisely does it seem that they are targeting? Go to their About page. What does it say on their About page? Does it say who their target market is? Could be. I mean, could be right there. It says exactly who it is. Yes, you can do it without the keywords, but so much better if you add the keywords in. Does that answer your question thoroughly? I hope it does. And if it doesn't, go ahead and ask me whatever else you want to ask.
And Laura's leaving.
Okay. Oh, Laura's leaving?
Yeah.
Bye, Laura. Thanks for showing up. Really appreciate it. Come back and watch the end when you finish dinner. Okay, another thing
Wait,
that...
one more question.
Oh, one more question.
Dale has a question. If you reach your maximum CPV limit, what happens when the next person clicks on my homepage link?
When you reach your maximum cost per view limit for the day, because you set your limit depending upon certain factors, and you set a daily limit, or you set a weekly limit, or you set a monthly limit, and you hit your limit, they stop showing your ad. That's it. Your ad doesn't get shown anymore. So it's not like somebody else is going to click it. It's not going to be clicked. As soon as your amount is there, okay, that's the end of your ad being shown. So it's not possible for after that someone to click it and end up going anywhere. It's not going to happen. It's all about you get what you pay for. And if you only pay up to a certain point and you missed that person, you missed them. And that's the way it is. Another way you can determine what your budget should be is you know your business better than anybody else. You know your customers better than anybody else. You know when you advertise what kind of return you get on your ads better than anybody else. When you determine what your cost per view, what your CPV will be for this particular type of ad, take into consideration your specific business because you know it better than anybody else. So you should be able to help yourself figure out how much your budget should be. Another way is your value of a view. So you know your business, you know how much you're willing to spend to get a new customer. This is the value of a view. How much are you willing to spend to get a new customer? Let's say you have a book and you sell the book for $35, but you sell it through Amazon. So you don't make $35, plus you had to pay for printing and everything else. So let's just say that your net on $35 is $10. Let's just say that's your net. Now, what if you spend $5 to get someone to buy the book? You're making $5. Is it worth it? Because you can't say, well, the book is $35, I only spend $5. That's a tiny fraction of what the book is. Nope. You got to say, what is the actual price? What is the actual product price that I am getting? How much does it cost me for that particular new customer? And is it worth it? And if it isn't, then you know right away. So when I say you have to know your products and services, this is part of knowing your products and services. You need to know the value of a view. Which campaign goal or goals, should you select for this particular ad format? Is there another question, honey?
No, I had a new channel.
Oh, okay. There are quite a few options here for you to decide from. Sales, leads, website traffic. What are you trying to achieve with this ad? Brand awareness and reach, product and brand consideration. What do you want? What are your goals? This is what Google Ads is going to ask you. This is specifically what Google Ads is going to ask you. When you do a skippable ad, what is your goal? Is it sales? Is it leads? Is it website traffic? What are you trying to achieve? The other thing you can do is you can say, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm trying to achieve. I just want to do my ad campaign and I don't want to be guided with a goal. I just want to do it and see what happens. Okay. I don't know why you would do that. I know that there are probably plenty of people that do that, but the reason they ask you those questions is to help you. It's to target. It's to be more specific. It's to get results. And they specifically ask those because those are the types of goals skippable ads are the best for. Period. That's it. Use skippable in-stream ads on websites. This is a great place to put a skippable ad because when it shows, so what do I mean by that? Well, there are two ways that that can happen, and it is not up, either one of those are basically not up to you. This happens through Google Ads, but you can say that you're willing to put them on websites, and that can either be as an overlay ad that happens directly on your video that's embedded in a website, but it can also be literally on someone's website. A lot of people have ads millions of people have ads directly on their websites from Google Ads. And you can be on someone else's website. Your ad can be on your competitor's website, Sam. So very cool, right? Very cool. You can also use skippable in-stream ads on apps. So all of us have experienced this, right? We download an app and it says that there are ads and we're like, who cares? Because we just want to play this game or we just want to try this or whatever it is that we want to do. And we start using it and all of a sudden an ad comes up. That could be you. That could be you on somebody else's game. I mean, that's amazing, right? That is amazing. So there are so many ways that you can use skippable ads. There are so many places that you can advertise your business, your products, your services. This is mind-boggling. Questions? Okay. Whew. All right, now I need some water. So while I'm drinking some water, you come up with some questions for me because we are halfway through. Well, we're a little more than halfway through. Are there any questions? DJ says, I use my hand a lot too when I speak. Thank you, DJ. I'm just one of those people. I do have crazy hands. Rajesh, you do too? I know, it's hard not to speak like this. So questions that you have on skippable ads, put them in there and Sal will ask me. Now, we're going to talk about non-skippable in-stream ads. So what do you think that means, the 15? What do you think that means?
Not saying anything.
Sal's not saying anything this time. When is this the ideal format for you to use for an ad? You can see that there is a difference here. I just used this for the whole thing because it showed exactly what I wanted it to show. Skip ads. Not skippable. That is not skippable. That is a non-skippable ad. It is going to stay there and annoy you through the entire video, unless number one, you click it, or number two, you close it. So that is, that is a non-skippable ad. Question.
Sam, I recently learned that Google will allow you to put ads about COVID-19.
Right.
Are there any other topics Google Ads won't let you use as a keyword?
Very good question, Sam. The question is, besides COVID-19, are there any other keywords or topics that Google Ads does not allow? They do not allow porn. They do not, in any, at all, that has anything to do with that. They do not allow anything that is suggestible, that could be considered either porn or violence, or the typical things that everybody knows you shouldn't be talking about just randomly, like in your ads. You shouldn't be doing that. It's almost like clickbait, and I think in a sense they consider that clickbait because if that's not at all what your ad is about, and that's not at all what your videos are about, and that's not at all what your products and services about, then why would you use it, right? So that's I hope that answers your question thoroughly. Use non-skippable in-stream ads before, during, or after videos on YouTube, and it's exactly the same as skippable ads. You can use them in the same exact places. It's just that now they cannot be skipped. Okay, they cannot be skipped. When you want viewers to see an entire message, to watch something completely, to learn exactly what your product or service is about, then you use a non-skippable ad. This is why you would spend the extra money. Advertisers pay more for non-skippable ads, of course, because you're captivating your audience. They can't go anywhere. It's a captive audience. So if they want to continue watching, yes, of course, anyone can click away from anything, anytime. That is true. But if they're watching a video and they want to see the rest of that video, then they're going to have to wait for your entire ad to finish before they can go and watch the rest of that, before they can go and watch the rest of that video. So you have a captive audience. Sorry, I really made that move a lot. What is the result? The result is that you get to complete your entire ad and hopefully get the results that you want. And the other result, and this is really interesting, is that video creators earn more from non-skippable ads, of course, because the advertiser gets charged more. So the creator makes more. So creators love the non-skippable ads. You want to think about that when you are willing to spend the extra money to make a non-skippable ad, and if you're targeting your competitor, boom. Targeting ads to video creators with 10 minutes or longer content. These are the only creators that can actually put in a non-skippable ad in their videos, because a non-skippable ad has to go at a break, and it can even be like 3 minutes into the video, as long as the video itself is 10 minutes or longer. But generally speaking, and this is entirely up to the creator who's posting the video. When you allow non-skippable ads, which you do in YouTube Studio on the back end of your channel, you decide if you're going to allow those or not. You can also say, yes, I allow non-skippable ads at the beginning of my video. Yes, I allow them in the middle. Yes, I allow them at the end. Or you can say, yeah, I allow them to go 5 times through my video. Or maybe your video is an hour, and then maybe you say, I allow one every 10 minutes. So this is going to be up to the creator, and they are going to determine whether or not they want non-skippable ads, which sometimes do drive people crazy. But think about it. If you make an ad that is so compelling and such a wonderful experience just to watch the ad, you shouldn't be selling your marketing, right? You're not selling your marketing. So there is a really big difference. There is a big difference. How are non-skippable in-stream ads different from TrueView in-stream ads? Does anybody know? Anybody know what the difference is? And if you do, put it in the chat. With TrueView in-stream ads, viewers have the option to watch the ad in full or skip after 5 seconds. Or skip after 5 seconds. There it is, in a nutshell. With non-skippable ads, the viewer has to watch the entire ad before the video will resume. And if you're watching a really good video and you don't want it to end, you're going to watch the ad. And that's just the way it goes. So yeah, maybe it's worth it to pay for non-skippable ads. You have to think about it. Are you willing to pay more so that someone has to watch your content? It's up to you. How does this ad format work? Ads are up to 15 seconds and they play before, during, and after the video, up to 15 seconds. Viewers don't have the option to skip. Where does this ad format appear? This format appears, of course, on YouTube videos, but it can also appear on websites. It can also appear on apps, mobile apps. Ooh, this is getting more exciting, right? So now you're thinking maybe it's worth it to pay for non-skippable ads. Maybe, even though it's more money, that money is better spent because people must watch the content. We have all played some kind of game on our phones, a mobile app that has non-skippable ads. Horribly annoying, right? But it happens over and over and over and over and over again, unless you pay for the premium app. And at a certain point, you start to get to know that ad, don't you? You do. So think about this. This can work in your favor. You have to consider, is it worth it to spend more? It's up to you. Also, to determine the best time to show a video ad, YouTube uses, what is the content type? And how has a user discovered the video that they're watching? All of this makes a big difference on whether or not they actually show a skippable ad or show a non-skippable ad. Again, this is up to Google and YouTube. It is not up to you. You can say that you can pay for a non-skippable ad, but again, Google Ads will determine and YouTube will determine when and where that will be shown. When YouTube doesn't have, look at this, when YouTube doesn't have a supply of non-skippable video ads to show against your content, they use other ad formats. That is so interesting because non-skippable ads cost more, so not everybody buys them. This means that the pool is smaller. Yes, they cost more money, but the pool is smaller. So again, where are your dollars being spent the most advantageously for you? Keep all of this information in mind when you decide to do this. And YouTube shows other ad formats when their system determines that is what would provide a better experience for the viewer. Interesting, right? So what does that mean? That means that, all right, you're the content creator, you're allowing non-skippable ads in your videos, and you know that you're going to make more money when those get shown. But the person who's viewing your video hates non-skippable ads. And as soon as a non-skippable ad comes on, no matter how much they love you and how much they love your videos, they leave. They're out of there. So YouTube knows this. And YouTube does not show them non-skippable ads. This is when that happens. YouTube wants you to succeed. Google wants you to succeed. Why? The reason is that the more you succeed, the better the return is on the ad cost, ROI, return on your investment. The better your return on investment is with your ads, the more ads you'll place, the more money they'll make. It's so simple, right? They want you to succeed. How will you be charged for non-skippable ads? This is different. You get charged cost per 1,000 bidding, not cost per view, cost per 1,000. What does that mean? You pay based on the number of impressions. Impressions are how many times your ads are shown. These are impressions. It's getting a little more complicated now, right? Impressions. So, what can you do to help yourself make sure that you're not getting ripped off? Use viewable cost per 1,000 bidding. The reason you use viewable cost per 1,000 bidding is because then you can make sure that you only pay when your ads are seen. You only pay when your ads are seen. Cost per 1,000 video ads may, not do, may generate higher CPMs than other formats. May, because it's bidding. So which campaign goals do you use for this format? Well, you'll be surprised. There's only one. There is only one. According to Google Ads, brand awareness and reach. That is the only time that they think you should use non-skippable ads, is to build your brand awareness and grow your audience. And that is the only time they say that you should annoy the living daylights out of your viewers. Because you're annoying people. Non-skippable ads are hugely annoying. So you don't want to be annoying. That's why you buy the cheaper non-skippable ads. But it may very well be highly worthwhile to pay the extra money, be annoying, and build your brand awareness and get new customers. Or crazily enough, you can always say, I don't want any kind of goal. I'm just doing this and I'm doing it, and I don't care what you say or how you're going to target. I want to do non-skippable ads. I don't even want to get into that. Okay, questions on non-skippable ads. Any questions?
Well, DJ said he never paid attention to companion ads. At least he didn't realize he did.
See, there are so many things about watching videos on YouTube that subconsciously we do and we don't know. And what DJ just said was he never really paid attention to companion ads, but he's not really sure if he did or not. And that's what makes all of this so interesting, because Google and YouTube wouldn't even have companion ads if they didn't work. So it's subliminals. Thank you, honey. It's subliminals. That's what it is. This is all, how do we get people to click? How do we get people to buy? Well, it was always said that it took 7 times for you to see something before it actually started to come through in your brain. I don't think that's true anymore. I think it's more. We have such sensory overload with so many devices and so many things pulling at us on a constant basis. I think it's more than 7. And when you do a companion ad, even if people don't actually look at it, they see it. They see it in their peripheral. They actually might glance up at it. They might just look at it and not even realize that they're looking at it. And that's the reason for these companion ads. Okay. I'm sorry, these shouldn't even be here. All right. Next Tuesday, we are going to be talking about the next, if you have any questions about skippable and non-skippable ads, keep putting them in the chat and I will keep answering them until your questions are completed. But for next Tuesday, we're going to be talking about video discovery ads and bumper ads, both of which are really interesting. All of this is so interesting, I think, and exciting because it's such a great way for you to market your products and services and your channel and grow, make money, use all of the unbelievable information that they have to your advantage. That's what this is all about. Use it to your advantage. Okay, any more questions? More questions? Keep them coming. Now, today is Cinco de Mayo, 5/5/2020. And I have been leading up to this for quite a while. Today, we are pre-launching our Zazumi membership. And for those of you who want to take your business further, who want to take your business online and grow it, who want to take your business and make money online, Zazumi is for you. What is it? Zazumi, and this has taken me quite a while to figure out exactly what I think would make the most money for you guys. Because Zazumi is completely about video marketing. That is all it is about. It's taking your business online with video marketing to grow and build your business so that you are financially fabulous. It is to take it from how to wow. And that's the whole idea. So what will you get in this membership? You will get every single month an action plan for videos. An action plan, a complete month's worth of actionable videos. Videos. I'm not talking about this is what you should do this month. No. This is videos. So a video idea for every single day of the month. Am I saying that you should post every single day? No. What I'm saying is, what if you want to post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Or what if you just want to post every Monday and Friday? Or what if you just want to post on Mondays? I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to do. Here are 30 video ideas for you, only about business, everything about your business. Next, 30 thumbnail templates, 30 actionable titles. So every month you get an action plan for videos, you get 30 templates for thumbnails, and 30 titles, but there's more. I know, now I am an infomercial, right? There's more. You get a private Zazumi Facebook group so that you can all meet together, which is fantastic. And within that group, every single month, I or another expert or experts will be hosting live, just like this, but live at least once a month. And then there's also, on top of, well, there's more. There's more on top of that. The other thing is weekly live Q&As. So that's the weekly live Q&A. And then finally, how much is it? So for founding members, $15 a month for life. What does that mean? Well, it means, oh my God, because from today until June 1st, the price is $15. And if you stay a member and you pay monthly, as long as you stay a member and pay monthly, it's $15. And it doesn't matter what the membership cost goes up to. And June 1st, it will be going up to $25 a month. So you will already have saved yourself $10 a month just by signing up as a founding member. So that's pretty cool, right? What else? Well, as a founding member, you will get for free, as a founding member, a gift of an ebook on exactly how to start your YouTube channel if you've never started one. That's number one. Number two, you will get, oh, this is really good. You will get access to the Brand Builder Workshop that we have planned later this year. And it's $299, but as a member, it's free for you. And that's pretty huge. So basically, not only does that pay for the entire year for you, but it starts to pay for next year too, right? So it's like getting the whole year for free and then like a bunch of next year for free too. What else will you get? We are doing a Zazumi business directory. And that is how you can find other businesses for resources to connect with, to sell products to buy products from, to get help from. You might even find a mentor. You might find someone who you can be accountable to. This is really something that I think everybody needs that's in business, because so many times as a small business owner, you're really on an island. You know, you work so hard and you're all by yourself, basically working your butt off, trying to make everything a go. Do you have time for a mentor? Do you have time to be accountable to somebody? Do you have, do you know like enough people to be able to pick up the phone and say, I've got a problem with X, Y, and Z. Can you help me? Or can you tell me who to talk to? Or no. So that's what that is about. And then finally, there will be annual member pricing. So the annual member pricing, if you pay in full for the year, which my God, at $15 is so freaking cheap, it's ridiculous. You will get early access to that actionable month. And that's pretty huge because it allows you to start pre-setting up all your videos. So that is a fantastic thing. The other membership that we're going to have, so it's only 3 to start out with, and it's the founding members monthly, it's the founding members annual, and then there's a VIP. And this is the premier membership. And what you get for the premier membership is you get everything that everybody else gets, but you also get, number one, the entire YouTube masterclass included. The masterclass is $597. So that's pretty amazing right there, okay? So that alone is worth the cost. But you also get every month, once a week, a private VIP Q&A with me or another expert every single week to help you work on your videos, help you work on your video branding, help you work on your video strategy, help you work on thumbnails, give you, this is mentoring. So this is mentoring. That's $199 a month. That's $199 a month, if you were wondering. So this is what the YouTube Masterclass gives you, and you can buy that right now. You can just go right now to youtubebootcamp.com, click on courses, and see all of the amazing things that are in the Masterclass. Founding members, $15 a month for life. If you want to do this, send us an email, support@youtubebootcamp.com. Let us know that you want to sign up. We'll send you a link to sign up. We're still building out Zazumi right now, and we will be building it over the next couple of weeks so that it's a really great experience when we actually launch. This is the pre-launch, so I'm hoping that you will like this idea and you'll come on board right away. We picked Cinco de Mayo to do this because it's 5/5/2020, and I just thought that was so cool, so we'll never forget it. And June 1st, the price goes up to $25, but we are launching on June 6th. Why? Well, 6/6/2020, I just loved it, so that's why. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you liked what you learned tonight, please like it and share it. Here is how you sign up for the newsletter. So I'm just going to show you. Take a screenshot. Please sign up for the newsletter because every single week on Sunday, I send out information that has to do with YouTube. Something great to learn about YouTube, some kind of video that you'll want to see, something that has to do with YouTube. That's specifically the link. And add us to your contacts, support@youtubebootcamp.com. Otherwise, we go right into spam. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I truly appreciate it. It is time for our group shot. I hope my mom, here she comes. Sal and my mom and I are going to do our group shot. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below when this video posts. And I hope you want to become a founding member of Zazumi. I created it for you. Really. I mean, I created it for you. Okay, so here we go.
Do it 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for coming. We love you. Have a good night, guys. Thanks so much. Ciao.
Toodles.